Hello YouTube, DonTheCrown here, and today I want to talk about the new skill mechanic in Torchlight Infinite Overrealm, which is combo. Combo is a new skill system that they're adding, which at first might sound not so great. Basically, combo, like when I think of that, I think of using multiple skills together to make something happen. But instead, what this is going to do is so that when you're using the same button, like right click, pressing Q, or whatever you have it bound to, it is going to go through a sequence of skills. And so you have basically multiple different types of attack inside the same thing. So you're not spamming different buttons. And the way that combo skills work baseline is they are going to have a combo starter number 2, and then a combo finisher. You can adjust how many combo finishers that you have, but that's pretty much the whole setup. I'm going to show a quick video here of what it looks like from the reveal video. We can see that we have Crescent Slash is the new combo attack, and this unleashes a series of different attacks. So we can kind of see like this like slash, and then these little slashes that come out, and then a big kind of like vertical slashes that pop out. And obviously this is with a lot of attack speed, but this is kind of like what it looks like. And this also kind of tells us a little bit about multi-strike with this particular skill, because Erica has typically a lot of multi-strike, but we don't see like skills getting repeated. So we can tell that multi-strike just advances through the sequence. And I don't believe that there's any way to kind of like burst the sequence unless you are using spell burst specifically. So this is the melee attack one here. I think they also show the spell as well. So there's a new spell skill. It is called Serpent Beam. And what it does, it shoots out a beam that spreads a debuff, and then the second beam spreads the debuff a little bit more, and the third beam does damage, I think, to everything with the debuff. So it could potentially be quite strong, and especially as they keep buffing it in the patch notes. Now, the way that the build works, as you would maybe guess with the name being combo, is that casting or using combo starters give you 1 combo point. And those combo points are consumed by the combo finisher in order to do more damage. Using any other non-instant, non-mobility skill will basically interrupt your sequence and prevent you from using a combo finisher. But things like blink skills, movement skills, empower skills, curse skills, defensive skills are all instant for the most part. And so it will not reset your combo sequence. If you do stop casting the combo skill to like walk or do something else, the sequence will reset after 1.5 seconds. And whenever the sequence resets, it will restart from the combo starter, and all the combo points will evaporate into thin air. And combo spell skills cannot activate spell burst unless they are supported by a special support that explicitly allows it. So if you don't have the support, you cannot spell burst with it. Now, there are a whole bunch of new affixes that go along with combo points and combo skills. We get combo points gained from combo starters. This just affects how many combo points you gain from each of the starters you cast. There's combo finisher amplification, which basically amplifies how much damage you get from your combo points. And this is a huge damage multiplier. You can get this baseline on the combo skills and on 2 other places, which we'll talk about here shortly. You also get combo starter or finisher charges. Right now there's only combo finisher charges. This allows you to use more finishers than just 1 out of a sequence. So you could do like starter 1, starter 2, finisher 1, finisher 2, and then finisher 3. It'd be like Mortal Kombat up in here. And then the last thing here is combo damage enhancement. And this is very, very powerful because this is similar supposedly to how deterioration damage works, where this is its own separate bucket basically of damage multiplier. And so this will give you like more damage up as opposed to adding together with all their increases, which is just very nice. Now, in terms of combo generation, we have a couple different options. There's a new main talent, Steady Accumulation. This gives us finisher amplification, also gives us +1 combo points. And then there are rings that have +1 combo points as well and additional damage. So in total, our combo point generation for 2 starters looks like 2 from baseline, 2 from the new recuperation support, which increases the amount of combo points you get by 1, and then steady accumulation main talent, and then you get 4 from rings for a grand total of 10 combo points. And this can really just add an insane amount of damage, because the formula here for combo finisher damage is base damage times 1 plus the result of combo points times combo finisher amplification. And we talked about this already, but this is basically the thing that multiplies how much damage your combo points do. Crescent Slash and Serpent Beam have 30% on this. We get another 15% from steady accumulation. And then the new legendary Heart of gives you up to 30% additional combo finisher amplification. So that is a lot of multiplier, because this ends up looking up like base damage times 1 plus the result of 10 times 75%. So that's basically 850% of your base damage, or like 8.5 times more damage. Pretty sure I did that math right, which is a lot of damage. Also, Heart of has the ability to add combo points if you crit on finishers, and it can add up to 3 more combo points. So you could be at like 16 combo points on your third finisher, maybe even 19. That's too much damage. Pretty big damage. And this kind of brings me to one of my concerns maybe with combo skills, is that especially Crescent Slash has a negative attack speed on it. So it might be very easy to damage cap on your finisher attacks, but very difficult to cap other parts of the combo thing. Now, for finisher charges, right now there are only 2 ways to generate these. One comes from Heart of and the other one comes from the new Peerless Kismet. And these basically should alter the sequence of attacks to add 1 more finisher that benefits from all your combo charges. So it's basically, if you have both of them, it's going to be starter 1, starter 2, finisher 1, finisher 2, finisher 3. Next up, we're talking about the legendaries. Vajra hand guards here, I don't think are particularly super great. These give us some life and shield regain, some attack and cast speed, some gear evasion, but the additional damage here is probably not as good as like Ghost Slaughter or other stuff. But basically these gloves are going to be replacing Ghost Slaughter in the fire region. So these can be like a boss exclusive drop. The new Heart of is going to be basically best and perfect in slot for every combo build. Basically, it giving you DR, gives you more finisher charges, which is very good, gives you combo finisher amplification that goes up to 30% on the corroded, gives you up to 3% on corroded, extra combo points on crits from combo finishers. It's just absolutely just bonkers. This thing is disgusting. And yeah, I think that this thing's gonna be very, very expensive, especially with the good corrodes, as long as combo skills are good. Lastly, Body Girdle basically just gives you a little bit of erosion res, a little bit of attack speed for either combo starters or combo finishers. I don't think this is very good. Gives you additional damage for every 1 combo point. So I mean, maybe it's going to be like 40% more damage. That seems like this is like very much an early piece of gear. This kind of seems like it's an early piece of gear, which is weird due to its drop placement. Then Heart of it seems like it's like basically your end game piece of loot. For Fates, we have the ability to get +1 combo finisher. We have the ability to make our combo starters vacuum enemies to us, which allow us to hit them more frequently. And then the Kismet aesthetic gives us some double damage, which I think this is weak sauce, because you can get double damage a lot of other places. And typically your, double damage just like you get on rings and stuff. And you typically want very powerful fates that are giving you multipliers like Peerless. I think Peerless is also going to be very expensive. The 2 skills we already talked about is Crescent Slash and Serpent Beam. These have some very, very good numbers to them. One thing to note is that Crescent Slash has negative attack speed on combo starter number 2 and on the finisher. So this is probably not going to work very well with an attacker who wants to attack very, very quickly. Specifically, Rosa 2, I think, has anti-synergy here, because you typically want to be at 30 attacks a second with Rosa 2, and getting that with a skill that has negative 40% additional attack speed is probably going to be practically impossible. So yeah, maybe not a good combo there. Serpent Beam, on the other hand, does seem kind of weird because it fires out a beam, but it only doesn't like really bounce or refract basically, but then you can get that as well. The second combo refracts 3 times or bounces basically. That's what it's called for beams. And it spreads basically both of them, spread this Serpent Bind debuff to enemies. And then the finisher does a blast of fire damage to the target and all other enemies that have the debuff and consumes the combo points. There's no like there is attack and cast speed and movement speed for the enemy, but I don't believe that there's any like negative, additional cast speed for the combo finisher. So the combo finisher is a little bit slower, but I think that this definitely can be automated with stuff like wind rhythm, which will be very, very good for this. This also could potentially be interesting with things like track, where it fires the same skill at multiple nearby enemies. It would probably just like progress through the combo. And so like activate all 3 charges of it at the same time. We don't really know exactly how this is going to work just yet, but that's kind of just my guess there. And yeah, that's pretty much the stuff here for that. The one last thing I did want to talk about was Unstoppable Force. This is a new prism that you can get, and this basically will go and replace one of your main talents. And you can go and get, when a combo finisher is in multi-strike, is guaranteed to deal damage equal to the max multi-strike count. Now there are buffs for increasing your damage for how many multi-strikes you've done, and I think that this could potentially be very popular. I know Erica 1 kind of already has this effect with Cat Dive. So during multi-strike, there's a chance for this attack to deal damage equal to your max multi-strike for every % movement you have, but you could potentially instead go and take Cat's Punches, which gives you more stacks of Stalker, which gives you more scaling here and increases the amount of multi-strike you start off with, but it does like nuke your damage a little bit at lower levels, but actually increases it at higher levels. And this would pretty much just make sure that like you're hitting for a huge multi-strike count on each one of your finishers, and your finishers are hitting huge damage. Once again, this might be pretty difficult to hit like true 15 trillion damage cap unless you are attacking incredibly fast. So maybe this will be something where people are trying to attack like 30 times a second. Oh, yeah, and there's one more thing I want to talk specifically about Crescent Slash. So Crescent Slash combo starter 1, it shoots out a sword slash that does 343 weapon damage. These numbers may change. And then the second one shoots out 6 sword slashes that do 68% damage each. And then the third one here shoots out 3 slashes that do 130% damage. And this consumes all your points. But if we scroll down here, we can see that it says deals an additional hit of damage for every combo point consumed, up to 4 additional hits. So you can actually get 7 slashes coming out. And I am going to guess that these can shotgun, and you can do damage with all of them to enemies that are close, which means you're probably going to fight very close to enemies and be rather tanky with this in order to do your maximum damage. And there's just so many huge multipliers on this particular skill, especially I'm not really going to go into all of the noble supports and stuff, but I believe there is definitely some really cool builds that can come out of this. And yeah, hopefully this video helped you out. I'll be checking out Bing 2 this season. Maybe we'll do some sort of combo build later in the season, but hopefully you guys have a great season start, less than 1 day at this point, and we'll see you guys again soon. Later.